Peace, fam. So, I realized after ending my first video that I really didn't get into the rest. I kind of stopped at Black and African American. So I'm pretty sure you guys are curious as to what Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander and also white are viewed as within the system. So my bad for ending early the work, but the work will be resumed. So let's get this work. All right. Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander. A person having origins in any of the original peoples of Hawaii, Guam, Samoa, or other Pacific islands known as Polynesia. And they're all Polynesians, all right? But, so, let's do a backtrack real quick just to see where we're at, because the last classification is white, all right? So I want to clear everything else before we get to white. American Indian or Alaska Native. A person having origins in any of the original peoples of North and South America, including Central America, right? And this is, once again, coming off the ethnicity and race identification, right? So if you don't identify yourself, someone's going to identify you based off their optical observation, okay? Which means they're going to classify you as black. Bottom line. So it's best if you speak for yourself, right? Be the captain of your ship. Now, American Indian, Alaska Native, a person having origins in any of the original peoples. That got cleared up. Asian, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of the Far East, Southeast Asia, or the Indian subcontinent, including, for example, Cambodia, China, India, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Pakistan, the Philippine Islands, Thailand, and Vietnam. Black or African American. A person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not even gonna mention why that's so off. All right, I want you to hear that. I'm gonna read it again. A person, black or African American. A person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. No mention of peoples, because people have rights. Persons are granted rights by the people. So, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander. A person having origins in any of the original peoples of Hawaii, Guam, Samoa, or other Pacific islands. White. A person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. So I find it very, very interesting how when it comes to all of these race and ethnicity classifications, all of them originate in peoples except for black or African American. They originate in black social groups of Africa. I hope some light bulbs are going off as the sun is getting brighter and brighter on me and the light's starting to hit. Bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, it's a beautiful thing for you to get, turn your mind and your heart back to the ways of your ancestors. But you have to make sure that that energy is projected and portrayed into the public. And that when the public views you, you know what I'm saying? What you projecting and what they're viewing matches with what's documented and recorded. So everything could be right, meaning on the public record you nationalize, you put the title on the state ID, you put the title on the Social Security. You understand what I'm saying? You put the title if you're gonna go buy a car or buy a house. But then when it comes to your race and ethnicity, you classify as black or African American. which does not have its origin in peoples. No origin in peoples, right? Peoples have rights. And peoples are in honor of their ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? So if we understand according to the law that the true Americans are copper tone colored people. Copper tone colored people. Copper tone rings. Alright? And if you'd like a ring wrapped, okay, this is my stone. This is labradorite. It's called the Ring of Transformation. But I do jewelry. My bro did this for me. This is pretty dope. But I do wrappings, okay? Let me show you some of mine. Just a few. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you're interested, feel free to contact me. All right. All of my jewelry are $35 a piece. Whether it's a chain, wrist, a ring, okay? It's all hand wrapped in copper. And if you're interested, I would really suggest you look into copper and see how beneficial it is for the God body or man, okay? All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. See, so I can put this paper. I can put that paper away now and just talk to you guys. All right. So now we understand that within the system views you according to how you choose for them to view you. So if you're claiming to be nationalized and of right mind and right sound, and you haven't gone back into the system to correct that status, you're going to have a lot of resistance. Okay, and the name of the game is to do, as I heard from a wise man, all right, Manta Halik al-Nef el-Bay, he told me that if it's not smooth and easy, you're doing something wrong. All right, so it is a growing process. It's called growing pains. All right, we make mistakes, but as long as we learn from those mistakes, it was a positive thing that took place. So with that being said, stop classifying as black. Seriously, guys. Like, I had to break this out for y'all because I really like. All right, this is called Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition by Henry Campbell. All right, I don't think like I'm chasing for your understanding right now, family. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm just chasing for your understanding. I want you to understand, because I don't want y'all to suffer. Why y'all gotta suffer in some shit that y'all don't have to suffer through? You know, we enslaved each other, and we enslaved the Europeans, and the Europeans enslaved us. It's called karma. And so all I'm saying is that karmic debt has been paid, y'all. So we don't gotta suffer no more unless we do it voluntarily. You know what I'm saying? The Constitution cannot interfere with our ability to contract, whether that contract is in our best interest or not. Okay? So it's really important that we're very intelligent and competent. You understand? Let's take that emotion and use it to seek that understanding. So let's do this real quick. I'm looking up colored persons. All right, colored. It's according to the Black's Law Dictionary. So I want y'all to see. I really wish. Okay. So we'll try to see it. All right. And you can look this up online too. Just type in colored, Black's Law definition, Black's Law 4th edition definition. And it should pop up with an online dictionary for you to look up on Google too. All right. Colored. This is what happens when you claim to be black. An African American is 2 continents. But see, Africa has 54 nations. Okay, so if you meet someone from Africa, they will never refer to themselves as African. They will let you know which nation they come from within that continent, right? So they'll say, oh, I'm Senegalese, I'm Tanzanian, I'm from the Congo, I'm Nigerian, you understand? I'm Moroccan, I'm Algerian, I'm Tunisian. So that's what you have to understand. Now, colored people. Colored. By common usage in America, this term in such phrases as colored persons, the colored race, colored men, and the like is used to designate Negroes or persons of the African race, including all persons of mixed blood descended from Negro ancestry. Now, these are Supreme Court case, all right, quotes from the judges, all right, who adjudicated that case in regards to that term being classified what it is, colored, all right, classifying peoples of Negroes, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Negroes, coloreds, African Americans. All right, cool. Now remember before I said if you meet someone from Africa, they will never classify themselves as Africa. They will tell you which nation they're from, right? I'm from Kenya, and so forth and so on. So this is right after color. But where a state constitution provided for separate schools for the white and colored races, the term white race was held to be limited to the Caucasian race, and the term colored races to embrace all other races. Rice versus Gonglun 139 blah 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 blah. Right? That's the case law. Now, this one is very, very important. It has also been held that there is no legal, technical signification to the phrase colored person, which the courts are bound judicially to know. Trayvon, Eric Garner, Rice, Sandra Bland, Corinne, that just took place maybe a week ago. Okay, Castile. There is no legal, technical signification that the courts are bound judicially to know. So if Black Lives Matter, right? If that political movement is looking for justice, it just stated, by a legal definition, according to Supreme Court case law, that there is no legal technical signification to the phrase. So guess what happens if you go into the courts under legal, technical processes, okay? Processes going as colored persons or black or white. But through that thing I showed you, see, white people still, you can go as a white person and still have good because you're still originating in people. Black does not originate in people. It originates in social groups. Okay? There's no origin of people. Therefore, there are no rights because there are no we the people within Black or African American. Got to be able to tell the difference. All right? Got to be able to tell the difference. got to be able to tell the difference. This is everything, man. This is everything. Your life, your family, okay? Owning property. Ain't it what it about? To leave your mark on the world. Gain what you can gain and then share it with the world? And then leave something behind for your posterity? Ain't that the whole point? So this is important. This is involving your finances. This is involving your living conditions, how you domiciling, your political rights, your freedoms, your immunities. See, because people thinking that they black or African American, that is a completely different status from someone who understands that they are an American Indian. They still have tribal affiliation, an attachment to community, to mother, to the land. My operation of mind is a diplomat. Their operation of mind is Negro, black, colored. That has no origin in peoples. So every other race except for black or African American has an origin in peoples. Who are the people who are suffering the most in America? Black or African persons. So it will only make sense to me, just by analyzing the pattern, that black or African persons, for one, is not who we are at all. At all. Because we know damn well by now that we are the original peoples of the Americas and Africa, or what is known today as Africa. Okay? And all over the rest of the fucking planet. We've been everywhere. So if you don't know that by now, please. First of all, I'm really happy if this is the first video that has woken you up. I'm happy. But now, what are you going to do with it? Now you know what you're going to do. I'm not telling you to nationalize as a more. I'm just telling you what the system is viewing you as, according to how you think about you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I know about me. This is how I think about me. And it's not a lie. It's the truth. I'm standing on truth. I'm not lying when I'm saying I'm a descendant of the original autochtons, or the original peoples of the lands of America. I'm not lying about that. That's truth. My blood tell no lie. My nature tell no lie. I can't change my nature if I wanted to. You understand? So, Second Chronicles, chapter 7, verse 14. All right. When my people hear me by their name. When my people hear me by their name. By their name. And humble themselves. Then will I come down and heal their earthland. Because we sure as hell ain't suffering in heaven, B. We suffering on the earthland. You understand what I'm saying? So it is important, extremely, extremely important, that we no longer overlook the little things, because the little things make the biggest difference. Like classifying yourself as black in the public. In the private, we're all good. You understand what I'm saying? But when we're in the public, that requires government ID. Those state IDs are government ID for the United States of America. And the only way for the United States of America to be what it is through the sovereignty and agreement between each state. That's why I'm saying that wherever state you're in, whatever state republic you are in, you need to reclaim it and repossess it and not run from it. Face your lower chakras and then build the bridge. And then you can move forward. If you resist yourself, you will get resistance. All right? So accept and embrace and then reclaim our republics and then be active That means if there's a municipal meeting within the community, we need to go there. If you're a member of that community or that court, you need to go there. We need to come together and have and assign jobs. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Since you're good at organizing, we need you to create a schedule list of all the appointments for city community meetings throughout the year, so that we'll know every meeting, which day, what time. You understand? This is how we got to navigate. This is how we got to navigate. So that is what it is, family. This is a new age and a new time, so we got to start pushing forward. You understand what I'm saying? So the only way to push forward is to properly correct our status. We've done half the job. We need to finish it out. And that's where also the Abraham Lincoln's proclamation of amnesty and reconstruction comes into play. Because by not being a statesman, we're in a form of rebellion, regardless of whether or not you claim your nationality. You claim your nationality, but now if you choose not to be active within your republic where your domicile at, you are still considered a enemy of the state, or in a state of rebellion. You understand what I'm saying? So read up on that Emancipation Proclamation, man. There's a reason why Abraham Lincoln faced on that penny. You know what I'm saying? Do the penny test, copper. If you put a penny on your hand, if you resonate with that color, you understand what I'm saying? It means you have DNA, ancestral DNA attached to this land and to this planet called Earth. So that's all I'm gonna speak on that, family. Thank you for your time. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace. Let's build.